Hello everybody. This is Michelle from Georgia Sewing and Quilting. I need to back my camera up just a little bit, so just bear with me as I make some adjustments here. There we go. Hello everybody. It's Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I hope you're all doing well. Here in Georgia, we are having a heat wave that just, you walk outside and you just feel the heat. So I hope everybody is staying cool indoors with air condition. It is crazy. I love the heat though. I love the sunshine. We've had a lot of rain the last several days, and so the grass always needs cutting because we've just had so much rain. So I'm grateful for the sun, but it is a scorcher today. I hope you're all doing well. I can't wait to see what you've been working on this week. I've been getting ready for, we are going to be having a Christmas in July this year. I don't know if you've heard or seen, our Christmas in July is going to kick off July 25th, okay? So what should you expect? On July 25th, that is a Saturday, at 2 o'clock, we will post a video on our page and start showing you a Christmas project, an idea, a gift you could make. It could be something to help decorate your home. Okay, we will definitely be offering classes for some of these. So every day for the next 12 days, starting on July 25th, we will do a new video on our Facebook page here at 2 o'clock, getting you ready for Christmas, okay? So I hope that is enough to encourage you to watch our Christmas in July videos. We are having a lot of fun preparing for it. It's hard to keep the secrets. I am not good at keeping secrets. I know a couple of customers have been in the store and I've left a piece of paper laying around or a sample or something. And so some of you have a good idea of what's coming. I hope you like it. By the smiles on your face when you saw something, I think you're going to really like it, okay? So let me get started with what I wanted to show you today that's new in the store. A lot of us love to make quilts for Christmas and give them away. And so we've had a lot of questions lately about quilt labels, okay? And you want to make a quilt label if you just want to hand do something with a fabric pen. That's great. That's wonderful. Some of the issues that you have with fabric pens is that the ink kind of bleeds over your fabric. And so like if you're, doing like sewn with love, the O and the E, the closing, sometimes your ink pen just bleeds out and closes the openings. Well, I want to tell you about the markers that we have here. They're the micron fabric markers, okay? They are the extra fine point. I made a couple of labels here I just wrote. I hope you can see it says Love Mom. This is just ready. I can fuse on it, put it on my quilt, sew it on, whatever. This one says Stitched with Love. These markers are fabric markers. They have an ultra fine tip. Can you see that? I hope you can see it. It's an ultra fine tip, so you can just write, and it's pigment, so it's based on the fabric, and it's just going to dye the fabric. It's not going to wash away. It is permanent. It's not going to bleed. It just makes making our quilt labels so easy. Okay, I just love them, but I have to warn you. Okay, I don't mean to laugh. I've done silly things before. We all get excited, and when we are making our quilt labels, you just reach for the pen and you grab it and you finish that quilt and yay, I'm done. Make sure you're using your micron pen for your label and not your Frixion pen. These Frixion pens, they're the ones the ink erases with heat. So you do your label, you iron it, and your label is now empty, okay? So maybe in your sewing room, put your micron pens somewhere, maybe with a quilt label, a little display for yourself so that you know this is the one you use for quilt labels, not your Frixion pens, because that one does disappear with ink. So let me talk about why would you want to use a Frixion pen that disappears with heat, okay? It's great for embroidery. You could measure out placement, put something down, you know, mark your spot to help with placement, and it disappears with heat, okay? If you had to, even a quilting, you're marking stuff out, this disappears with heat, okay? We have them in black and blue. We have these in black and blue. You really just want something that's going to show up on your fabric. And I love the idea personally of quilt labels that are handwritten, because not only did you take the time to make the quilt that's handmade, but now your loved one has something with your handwriting on it that's going to last, even through the washing and everything. It is just wonderful. So want to let you know about those markers that we have. And then we got in the most beautiful book, okay? I love this book. It's so full of good ideas. This is Sensational Quilts for Scrap Lovers, okay? Karen is the one who pointed this book out to me and said, you should really look at this book. It's got great ideas in it, okay? So I'm going to open up the book so y'all can see some of the pictures of the quilts. I'm trying to angle it so that the glare isn't there. Okay. The reason I really love this book, to me, I'm not the experienced quilter that a lot of you are, but it breaks things down. Let me just show you a good picture. I can follow those directions. Very simple directions for how to do things. And it's not just your basic quilts. There's some really fun quilt blocks in here that they show it, and it's like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Look at that table runner. Look at that. That is cute. And they break it down step by step how to do it. And this would be a basic book that I would have in my stash that would help me. Okay, maybe I want to use up some of my stash, because it's just taking care of your scraps and cutting them. I could easily do that one, very easily. And then I could probably embroider something in all the center squares if I wanted to. So we've got these books in. Again, it's Sensational Quilts for Scrap Lovers. This one is by Judy Gaither. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her last name right. Okay. The book is $27.95. Okay. So if you want the book, you just let us know, or you can come in and look at it, browse through it. It is a wonderful book. The other thing that I'm so excited about, we've been getting ready for Christmas, and so sometimes you think of, I don't know, for me it's what would I do for my father-in-law for Christmas, or your dad, or a man in your life. Look at this quilt pattern. It's called Daddy's Neckties. Can you see that? It is just too cute. It's a quick little pattern on the back. It really shows you how to make these blocks that look like a man's necktie. And I just think it's cute, and it would be the sweetest little gift for a man who's had to wear a tie most of his life while he's at work. Again, it's a straightforward pattern. It's by Cut Loose Press, excuse me. And the pattern is $3. So that is a great idea for Christmas. And then I cannot wait to, okay, wait, I gotta slow down. I'm getting too excited. I have to check off my list of what we've talked about. So coming up soon, probably within the next week and a half, we should be getting our Kimberbell Love Note kits in for the Love Notes Mystery Quilt. If you have not signed up to join us, it is not too late. If you want a sewing version of the kit, it's a whole quilt. The quilt will be 45 by 45. The sewing version is $139.95, and the embroidery version is $169.95. The way it will work is starting Monday, August 3rd. Kimberbell will do a sew along, and we will get with them to make the first row of the quilt. The next week in August, we will do the second row of the quilt, and we'll keep doing it. It has 5 rows. It is going to be amazingly cute. Okay, so if you're interested at all, call me, get on the list for the Kimberbell Love Notes, sewing or embroidery. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Y'all are going to have to probably nail my feet to the ground when we're doing that because I'm just going to be off the charts floating. Speaking of being off the chart and floating, I'm so excited. We have a free motion class coming up, okay? Miss Lynn Davis is going to be the instructor. She is going to teach us free motion. She uses just her domestic sewing machine, and she's going to give us the tips and tricks and ideas of free motion. That class is going to be Thursday, July 23rd. It's from 10 to 1. It's $30. Bring your sewing machine and some thread. Bring some blank white paper, 5 or 6 sheets, because you're going to do some practice first before we just get into our stitching. Y'all will love Lynn. She is an amazing teacher. She's just great. You're going to love it. And then this quilt up here, the fat quarter quilt, yes, Karen is going to do a class on it. So for everybody who saw this when we were all sheltering in place, Karen's going to do a class on this quilt right up here. It's made with 12 fat quarters. That class is just called the Fat Quarter Quilt class. It is July 20th. It is going to be from 1 to 3. It's $20. What you need to bring is 12 fat quarters. Karen's going to show us how to cut the fat quarters to maximize the right size strips and squares and everything. She's going to show us how to put it together, and then we'll be able to go home and actually make the full quilt at home. But once we make 1 or 2 blocks in class, we'll have the technique. We can just go home and repeat this, okay? So that's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss that fat quarter class. I want to remind everybody, too, this coming Saturday is sampler pickup, okay? This will be the July sampler pickup. Again, we're going to do it on the front porch. You're all getting great at checking your name off, picking up your bags. We will have it set out next week also. We don't want anyone to feel pressure that you have to do it Saturday. We're trying to let people social distance best you can. We will also have the Scrap Happy pickup this Saturday too, okay? So if you are Scrap Happy or sampler, pickup is this Saturday. Karen and I are excited. We were able to get together last week and we did a little practice video. And so we've got it all worked out of how we're going to video the Scrap Happy instructions and get it out to you. So definitely be watching your email. You will see this coming soon, okay? And now for the next thing that just came in the mail today. Let me get the box over here. Oh goodness, I should have pulled them out ahead of time. We have the Sugar Plum Jubilee kits in from Kimberbell. So if you have already signed up for Sugar Plum Jubilee, I will be calling you soon and letting you know, hey Lynn! Okay, and so back to the show. I'll be calling you soon to see if you want to pick this up or if you need it put in the mail. This is going to be part of our Christmas in July for Sunday, July 26th. I do have some extra kits if you want yours. You are not going to want to be left out. These are just the cutest little nutcracker themed decorations. Okay. And I think that's all that I have for today. I won't take up any more of your time, but thank you. If you need anything that I've talked about today, you can call us at the store or send us an email at gasewing.com. And everybody have a great week. Try to stay cool and enjoy your sewing. Bye.
Bye.
Ms. Lynn says bye.